Hello students. In continuation of our chapter Ionic Equilibrium, today the subtopic what we have to start, it is pH scale. Now first, what is the requirement of this concept called as pH scale? Instead of writing the concentration of hydronium ions in mole per dm cube, sometimes it is convenient to express in logarithm scale, and this has given us a concept called as pH scale. Now, Sorensen in 1909 defined the pH of a solution as the negative logarithm to the base 10 of the concentration of H plus ions in solution in mole per dm cube. Means if I have to write down a mathematical expression of pH, I can write it as negative logarithm to the base 10 of concentration of H plus ion in solution, where concentration is mentioned in mole per dm cube. pH is a very common concept whenever we talk about any chemicals, because based on the pH, the chemical's nature can be decided, and it can also help us to know many of its properties. So prime very important thing is to know the pH of any particular compound. Now generally when we say pH, we feel like the given compound will give us H plus ion concentration. But there are also some chemicals who does not have H plus ion because they are not acids. They can be base. So if they are base, then we need to talk something with respect to their OH minus ion concentration. And similarly, with respect to pH, we have H plus ion. If we are talking with respect to OH minus ion, we need to have a term called as POH. So, POH of a solution can be defined as the negative logarithm to the base 10 of the molar concentration of OH minus ions in solution in mole per dm cube. So, if I have to write it in the form of mathematical expression, so POH will be simply minus log to the base 10 of OH minus ion concentration, which will be in terms of mole per dm cube. So, a simple thing, if I have acids, it will be its H plus ion concentration. So, it will be determined pH. And if I have a base, means I will have OH minus ion concentration. So, that will help me to determine POH. Now, after understanding the concept of pH, based on the pH, let us see how to determine acidity, basicity and neutrality of aqueous solution. Now, why are we saying aqueous solution? Because if we remember the definition of acids and bases, we have set them in their aqueous form only. So, very important, it is in their aqueous solution form. Now, the first one for neutral solution. Neutral solution, let us consider pure water or any aqueous neutral solution at 298 Kelvin, that is nothing but our room temperature. For neutral solution, the concentration of hydronium ion is equal to concentration of hydroxide ion or hydroxyl ion, which is always equal to 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 7 molar. Remember, this is at the temperature 298 Kelvin. So, if I follow our formula, the mathematical expression of pH, that is minus log to the base 10 of H plus ion concentration. H plus ion concentration is nothing but hydronium ion concentration, which I can rewrite it as 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 7. To this value, if I apply log, it will be minus log to the base 10 of 1, which comes to 0, minus 7 into log to the base 10 of 10. And outside again we have minus. So, log to the base 10 of 10 is 1. And minus 7 into minus, that is nothing but 7. So, our pH value will come as 7. To be precise, it should be 7.0. So when the pH of any given solution is 7, then the given solution is called neutral solution. Or when the pH of the solution is 7.0, then we call that solution as neutral solution. The second one we have to see, that is acidic solution. When we say that the given solution is acidic, in acidic solution there is an excess of hydronium ion concentration, means H plus ion concentration. So if I compare the concentration of hydronium ion and hydroxyl ion, the concentration of hydronium is greater than hydroxyl ion. So as the concentration of hydronium ion is greater, if I apply my pH formula, that is minus log to the base 10 of concentration of H plus ion concentration. So in this, as the value is greater than 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 7, so if I find its log, the pH value will be definitely coming less than 7. So when pH is anything from 1 to 7 or 1 to 6.9 to be precise, then the given solution is acidic. If I have to count when the given solution will be basic, for that, in basic solution there is excess of OH minus ions, that is hydroxyl ions are excess. So when I compare the concentration between hydronium ion and hydroxyl ion, the concentration of hydroxyl ion comes to be more. So if I find out its pH value, so hydronium ion concentration will be less than 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 7. So if I find out its pH by applying the same formula, minus log to the base 10 of H plus ion concentration, so in this the pH value come greater than 7. So anything starting from 7.1 onwards will give us the given solution as basic. So based on the pH level, we can determine the given solution, aqueous solution, as acidic, basic or neutral. If the given solution is pH less than 7, then we call it as acidic solution. If its pH is exactly 7.0, we call it as neutral solution. And if its pH is greater than 7.0, then we call it as basic solution. So the pH scale, as the pH value goes on increasing, its acidic strength goes on decreasing and its basic strength goes on increasing. That is what we need to remember very well. If the given solution I have with two pH, one is with pH 1 and other is with pH 3, so the lesser pH value is more acidic. Whereas when I compare anything in base, if I have two basic solution, one with pH 8 and other with pH 10, so the one with higher pH value will be more basic. So that is what we compare the acids bases on the basis of the pH value. Now after determining the solution as acidic, basic or neutral based on the pH value, the next thing we have to see is what is the relation between pH and pOH. For this relationship to determine, we make use of our ionic product of water. If you remember, I have already introduced you the term ionic product of water. Now what is ionic product of water? The product of molar concentration of hydronium ions and hydroxyl ions at equilibrium in pure water at a given temperature is called ionic product of water. So product of molar concentration of hydronium ion and molar concentration of hydroxide ion or hydroxyl ion of water at given temperature is nothing but ionic product of water, which is determined by Kw. In the same form, I have also mentioned you that if the temperature is 298 Kelvin, then at this temperature the value of Kw, that is ionic product of water, is 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 40. So if I substitute this value of Kw in the above equation, it will become concentration of hydronium ion into concentration of hydroxide ion, giving us 1.0 into 10 raised to the power minus 40. To this given equation, we take logarithm on both the sides. Definitely logarithm to the base 10. So when we apply logarithm to the base 10 to this equation, we get log to the base 10 of hydronium ion, as it is into, in log application it will become plus, log to the base 10 of hydroxyl ion is equal to log to the base 10 of 1 again into, so that will be plus log to the base 10 of 10 raised to the power minus 40. Now in this, log to the base 10 of hydronium ion plus log to the base 10 of hydroxyl ion, log to the base 10 of 1 is nothing but 0, and this will give us minus 40. So if I rewrite this given equation, it can be minus log to the base 10 of hydronium ion plus into bracket minus log to the base 10 of hydroxyl ion is equal to 40. To this, if I apply my formula or definition of pH and pOH, so this is nothing but value of pH and this is nothing but value of pOH. So we come to know that the sum of pH and pOH is always equal to 14. Means your pH value can never be beyond 14. The sum of the two will always and always be 14, 1/4. So this is what we have to write when the question comes is determine the relationship between pH and pOH.